What's one way to increase your business profitability? Something you should be keeping your eye on at all times is, what is it costing you to do business? What's your margin, and how do you do it? So 3 things we're going to talk about. How do you increase through a price lever? How do you actually increase the profitability? Which means you need to know your business inside and out, down to every detail. Number 2, how do you raise prices? There's a big strategy to how to do that and not lose clients. And number 3, how do you package offers with way more margin? Now that has become one of the key things, and we're going to get to it at the end of this video, so stay tuned. So before I talk about number 1 and increasing and fastest levers to profitability, I want to talk about just some fun statistics. So 1% price increase can lift operating profits 8 to 12%. Customers buy clarity. Remember, customers buy clarity, so your outcomes convert long-term if they're just simple and clear. Like, we have a long-term offer. Ask a question, make a request, go to AskLoral.com, and all day long we get thousands of people that will go over and ask questions. We also have really, really clear outcomes on how to live corporate life. It's a term we made up, but it's how you make your money and live through companies for the greatest tax deductions and greatest strategies. So what are your clear offers, and what are the levers that can increase those? So the fastest lever is repackage your outcomes. So rewrite some of your outcomes. And one way to do this, my favorite way to do this, is to survey your current clients. So, or just do your first survey. I'm an expert in. I'm wanting to teach you about the top things, the top problems you're having in your business, and just do a survey, have them respond back, and then you're going to create based on what they want. Here's the thing, you're not going to create until they pay you. So you're going to start getting sales and getting offers, getting contracts, and then once they actually contract you, then you're going to very quickly, with AI and everything that you can do right now, you can create content so quickly and repurpose content. You can repurpose outcomes. You can just change the way that you're having a conversation about it. I mean, I talked about 3 days to cash for decades, how to make more money. Now we're bringing back the cash machine because I want you to grow 6 and 7 figure businesses. I do not want you just to create some cash in 3 days. I want you to create a 6 and 7 figure business that you can put into a company, and the company then can activate deductions, giving you the money to go buy assets, and now you have a legacy of a lifetime for you and your family. So it's a system that we put together, and how you increase your margin and profitability is by offering very similar things by digitizing them. So we are digitizing all of our books. We've repurposed even the Millionaire Maker, which I'll give you a free copy of right now. So you can go to the link and grab the version 2, just came out April 2025. So once we repurposed this, we bundled other things with it. We said, if you need this, you need the other books, and you need the game. So we repurposed all of that, and the margin is still inside all of those products. The fastest way to increase your profitability and margin, and I know a lot of you are not going to like this, is keep it service-based. So what can you do to have, say, coaching, fulfillment happen in either a small group format instead of a one-on-one? That way you're having, say, 1 hour on 4 people instead of 1 hour on 1 person. And then do what's called carrot pricing, meaning you're going to put a big carrot out here to have the one-on-one. Like my big carrot, I'm $5,000 an hour. You want me, it's $5,000 an hour. Why? Because I'd rather work with you in a group. Why a group? Because you're going to lean on each other, and you all have similar issues. So I increase margin by putting things together in different packages like that. How we do different fulfillment, how you do different levels of recording. So there's a lot of ways to increase your margin. What you don't want to do if you're in a product-based business is skimp or cheat on the products. You do not want to do that. I mean, it's up to you. It's an integrity thing, but you've seen a lot of the businesses in the past go completely down because of the way that they did that. So in a service-based business, you can actually be much more duplicatable and go for a price increase. When's the last time you went for a price increase? We haven't gone for price increases for a very long time. Post-COVID, we actually came back down to actually capture the market, and then slowly have been bringing it back up. But like, I'm talking every maybe 2 years, we do a price bump. And you're going to see that there's a rhythm inside of it. So then go to your delivery. Say, well, how do you deliver and keep your margin high? And for me, which I'm encouraging you, is to get a margin percent. That you're not getting out of bed. Like I always say, I'm not going to get out of bed unless a business can make me $1 million. Why? Just to go to work for another 100,000? We can do that in a month easily. So you got to start thinking differently. And so when you think margin, really, what's your highest margin? My highest margin is my time. So if I sell, say, 3 hours of my time, yes, I'm giving some of my time away, but it's 100% margin to me. right? Because I'm the one doing all the work and fulfilling. Now, if that was the only thing we did here, it'd be a really bad business model. I only do that twice a year. I only do it only to Big Table members. No one just from the outside who's never been a client, never read a book, never been coached, never gone through our, financial restructuring and all of that. They can't hire me because I need all that done. I don't work with the babies and the beginning babies. I need to all have them come up. So we have different coaching models and we have different margins inside of that. One thing I want you to think about is payment plans or payment structures. Now, if you're going to put those in play, put contracts with them. If you don't have contracts, you will not, I promise you, like write this down in big capital letters, you will not defend a chargeback if you're charged back. So if anybody charges back, we'll have a contract. We'll show how we did all the fulfillment in the contract, how they had total access in the contract, and that actually holds the chargeback. So make sure you don't get yourself in that problem and all of a sudden you're getting a bunch of chargebacks because you had a verbal payment plan or just something on an email. That's not going to stand. So before we wrap up how to build the business with the greatest profitability, I want you to subscribe to the channel, click the notification button. I want you here 5 days a week and just be here. Be here, be here, be here, learn. Grab the journals in the show notes. Like I said, grab the Millionaire Maker, read it. If you want, you go to Audible, Kindle, listen to it. However you need to consume the content, consume it deeply. And be here, again, more than 5 days a week. I want you to binge. I'm going to give you a link to binge my channel. 25 hours gets you $750 of credit towards a new tuition. So make sure you're truly active in having this become a lifestyle. This isn't a program which is another profitability context that we do. We're not a program, we're a lifestyle. Once you start living this lifestyle, living in corporate life, understanding business, understanding alternative investing, reducing your taxes into single digits or really low, why would you ever walk away and say, oh, I'm going to go back and be, a couple $100,000 employee and just overpay taxes because I'm lazy? I don't know anybody that does that has any common sense. Anyway, what we do is not difficult. It's just different than you've ever been taught. So lean in and learn. Few last tips on how to build a profitable business is really, really know your margin. I mean, when I say that, know down to we track what ads we place on which social channels and how many leads are produced and how many sales are produced. We track every little measurable piece of this company. You're going to have to know that. You're going to have to know your COGS. And can you get your cost of goods as COGS? If you can, you get your cost of goods sold down. Is there a way without cheapening the product or the service that you can really reduce the cost it takes to produce the same quality of product or service? That's your goal. That's your challenge. I'd love to coach you through it. As you read The Millionaire Maker, go into chapter 3, where it's a gap analysis, and put in your baseline, put in what you want, and then jump on a one-on-one call with our team. Let's see how we can help you solve a problem of profitability and get to the 6-figure and 7-figure mark in 2026. We'll be back tomorrow with more. If you have any questions at any time, go to askloral.com, ASKLORAL. Ask a question, make a request.